Alright, and welcome to part 2 of Akiba's trip. Undead and Undressed. See, at part 1, we were turned into a vampire. And we came here. We were saved by this lady. Can I get my face in here? I'll get the face and the lady. And the lady showing in. Oh, so close. So close. Oh, there's something new on Pinter. Not Twitter, but Pinter. A social media tool that opens up to the public. Although some days you wish it wouldn't be. Helpful information pops up on Pinter from time to time, so be sure to keep an eye on it. Wow. That's a lot. I'm not going to read this. I'm going to read this later, kind of off. No, not when I'm not recording. But if you want to read, this stuff, I suggest you buy the game and look at it yourself. Something new in the options. I don't want to do that. Encyclopedia. $17, huh? Unknown age, unknown everything. It's like Assassin's Creed. Out of the way. Out of the way. Hey, Sega. What's in here? Enter Maid Dreamin'.
Welcome back.
There's the last part of that.
Will that be all?
This maid outfit. Just play. Wow, this song, this music. Let's play a word game, a word association game. See, I've got 10,000 yen. How much did you say this was? 1,000. Nah, I won't spend money yet. Again, that's not what she said. Riffraff. I'm against violence. There's a exclamation point here. Schoolboy, riffraff. There's lots of riffraff around. Riffraff, schoolboy, tourists, schoolboy, riffraff. Boys love fangirl. Okay. Jane Doe, foreign tourist.
How are you feeling?
Fine. Pretty much back to normal. Strangely energetic. Like a muscle man.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Don't forget what I told you yesterday. Your body is extremely sensitive now. Exposure to direct sunlight could dissolve you completely.
Yet I'm wearing short sleeves.
Keep a close eye on your clothing. Don't let yourself get stripped down.
I'm sorry?
I doubt the men who attacked us yesterday will give up quite so easily.
So they're after my clothes. So they're after your clothes. So they're after your underwear.
I don't think they'll go quite that far. Why do I get the feeling you're just as likely to attack me as anyone else?
Who knows?
They're here.
It's her! We found her!
Your lips aren't moving.
That filthy failures with her too! Let's smush them both!
They're the same as us. Poor souls with a fatal weakness to sunlight.
Ah! Run away! Let's call the police. Damn, why couldn't they have sent girls?
Their sex is not our concern.
She
My
sounded a
mission
little
is to
angry.
fight them until they're subdued. You should be able to feel it too by now. The power to fight, awakening within you. Come, join me in this battle.
Alright, let me at him. Fighting, huh? Just a better man up. Suppose I really don't have a choice. You should be more than capable of putting up a fight at this point. Let's take these guys down together. Synthesizers have tough bodies, so physical punishment alone won't be enough to defeat them. I'll show you what will though. First, let's try targeting a specific article of clothing. Y to attack the head. B to attack the upper body. And A to attack the lower body. Your goal is to wear down each of your opponent's clothing items. Not just shirts and pants, but headgear as well. Ow. Well done, your opponent's clothing is pretty much scuffed up. When you think their durability is low enough, you can try pulling them off. Just hold YB and A, YB or A to grab the appropriate part of the enemy's outfit and attempt to remove it. Those are the basics of stripping. Why not try your hand at it? Oh! And off with the shirt. And off come the pants! Defeated enemies may leave weapons or items behind. Weapons can be equipped in the change menu, and items can be equipped via the menus item. Did you know you can hold LB, left bumper, to straighten your clothes, fully recover all durability that's been lost? Come on, there's only one left. Let's get this over with before reinforcements arrive. Pick up. And off with the shirt. Oop, where are you going? And off with your pants! Got some shoes. I think we're safe for the moment. Don't forget what you've learned today. What you've learned today, though, as it will very likely come in handy. God, I can barely read.
We won.
We did. Somehow. I was so caught up in the moment, I barely noticed how well we were doing. Where did all the strength come from?
Who's that?
Oh, good God! I didn't put her shirt back on!
Broski, you're alive.
Broski. I didn't put her shirt back on her.
I hadn't heard from you in 3 days. I thought maybe somebody chipped you off somewhere. Stare.
She's now my favorite character.
Who's this lady? She's not part of the Freedom Fighters, is she?
She saved my life. It's complicated. A girl who kissed me, that's all.
That usually means you did something you're not proud of and don't want to talk about it.
Well, not too far.
Anyway, you must atone for leaving me alone and worried these past 3 days.
I didn't mean to. It was out of my hands. I can do whatever the hell I want. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
The present situation is thus. There is approximately one little sister standing before you, desiring of a character tea, which that shop over there just got in. Your mission? Purchase shirt for adorable sister.
'Cause really, you're not wearing one. Can't exactly say no to that. Please don't let it be expensive. Anything for my adorable little sister. 'Cause that's what I say to my sisters. There, we good? That was pricier than I ever imagined. Is that to your liking, my lady? No.
I'm happy now. Thanks, protagonist.
Being related to her is so damn expensive.
I'll let it go with just a warning expenditure this time. But next time you disappear like that, you'd better be ready to declare bankruptcy.
Eep.
The other freedom fighters have been really worried about you too. So make sure you've got your story straight when you see them. The longer you wait to explain yourself to everyone, the more danger you'll be in.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Also, between you and me, I'm a little embarrassed to see you traipsing about in such shoddy attire. Stop by anytime you're back at base, and I'll give you a makeover. For a small fee, of course. Just something to keep in mind. The present situation, however, is that this sunlight shines far too brightly for a humble shut-in such as I. Therefore, your adorable sister shall now coolly take her leave. I'll see you back at base.
It couldn't be the fact that you're not wearing a shirt.
Your little sister is certainly unique.
That's one way to put it. Embarrassing so. Yeah, she's pretty much hopeless. I'm proud to call her my dear sister.
So, are we far from the headquarters of these Akiba freedom fighters? If we don't get moving soon, we could be attacked again at any moment.
Yeah, I guess we did draw some attention to ourselves. If we head through UD+, what? We'll be there in no time flat. I was really hoping that she'd be in here and I could put her shirt back on her. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. Come home straight, no detours. Everyone's worried about you. I think you should come straight to base. Don't stop anywhere else, not even to pee. Hey, what is visual editor? Oh dear Lord. Yeah, no. Map. Alright. Let's go through here, because that's where the exclamation point is. So I'm sure that's where I have to go. There goes the shirtless sister. Ah, people. Appeared out of nowhere.
Really? This place.
Mission success.
Is this Mogra?
Welcome back, Master! Oh, is it really you?
You've been gone for 3 whole days, man. Where you been?
The hell were you thinking, disappearing like that? I thought for sure you'd been kidnapped.
I was.
And what's with the high-quality 3D next to you? Something smells real fishy here.
High quality 3D. She saved my life. We're dating. Yeah, I can tell you're real worried.
She saved your life? What do you mean?
Alright, GA look-alike. How can I possibly explain this to them?
You serious? Man, I never would have guessed all those rumors floating around Akiba were actually true.
Rumors?
What, you mean you haven't heard them? There've been like a million clips about it. People getting
Clips?
kidnapped, and turned into monsters, then terrorizing the locals.
Yeah, that's...
They steal life energy from people. In other words, they drain their vitality, effectively killing all enthusiasm and zeal.
So what you're saying is those recent news reports of people being discovered in deeply lethargic states.
It's because they've been attacked by these synthesters?
I'm afraid so.
I think I understand.
Do ya?
This is one of those truth is stranger than fractions things, right?
That's exactly the kind of character I thought she was.
That would be fiction, Cotty. Truth is stranger than fiction.
So let me get this straight. You go off to apply for some shady as hell job where your employer somehow drugs you and turns you into a monster? And nothing leading up to that set off a red flag. You are seriously the world heavyweight champion of dumbass.
Come on, Toko, he's been through enough already. Besides, getting lured in by LE swag makes total sense, considering who we're talking about.
Yeah, I was a victim of circumstance. I'm a sucker for a pretty figurine. Materialism is an alluring mistress.
Oh, for the love of... Do you even comprehend how much trouble you've caused everyone? You don't exist in a vacuum, you know.
I yield. I repent my transgressions. Can you see it in your heart to forgive me? Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
So ignoring these two for the moment, I believe introductions are in order. I'm Yuto Tachibana. May I have your name as well?
Mine is Shizuku. Shizuku Tokikaze.
We call ourselves the Akiba Freedom Fighters. Together, we voluntarily patrol the streets of Akihabara, keeping an eye out for trouble. He's one of us as well, and this bar serves as our base of operations.
That's right, and I'm one of the central figures in our illustrious group. Name's Kaito Tachibana, and the pleasure's mine. As you might have figured out, I'm Yuto's older twin brother. Best way to tell us apart? I'm the one with all the ideas.
And not the glasses.
Is one of those ideas being out of school and unemployed?
You shut up! You shut up and you die! Little brothers can't show up big brothers. It's against the rules.
Yes, that's enough now. I'm Kati Raikkonen.
Ooh.
I blew on in from Finland to Japan so I could see and do its cool Disney culture.
Was there supposed to be an accent there?
I believe what she's trying to say is that she flew here from Finland to study the cool culture of Japan.
Name's Kihachi Sugiyama. I'm the manager of this here game bar, Mogra, where people can knock back a few while they play these old classic arcade cabinets. Feel free to just call me Pops. Everybody else around here does. But you're welcome to call me Dear Sweet Old Man if you prefer.
He's got a face fit for the FBI's most wanted list, doesn't he?
Hey,
But he's a good guy. Don't worry.
you could have said that sooner, you know.
I'm Toko Sagisaka. I grew up with this dolt and just can't seem to get away from him, despite my best efforts.
Oh yeah, you really try.
No
You really
need
try,
for
don't you?
formalities with me. Everybody just calls me by my first name. Incidentally, thanks for saving him.
I happened upon him during a mission. It was good fortune, nothing more.
There is one other member of our group, but she's like a rare monster spawn. She should pop eventually. Guess you'll meet her then.
So, what's the plan? Do we all pile into the police station and tell them Akiba's infested with monsters?
Let's see what happens.
They'd never believe a word of it.
Why not? I mean, we can show them living proof. You're one of these synthester things now yourself, right?
No, that's no good. He'd get dissected and have weird sciencey tests run on him.
So going to the police would involve giving him up as a noble sacrifice. That sounds reasonable.
Don't even joke about that. Besides, shouldn't we be more concerned with trying to get him back to normal? I mean, if he stays like this, he'll start attacking people sooner or later, right?
That should be no concern. He will not attack others against his will, at the very least.
He won't?
Well, what do you think? You're the one in the hot seat here.
Let's look for more of these synthesters. Let's find a way to make me human again. Let me catch up on all my DVR'd anime. I'm never going to be able to catch up on my DVR'd anime.
This doesn't seem like the sort of thing you can just get cured at a hospital, though. I think all we can really do right now is search for clues. Honestly.
There's still an awful lot I don't get, though. Like, if there's hard evidence of monsters in Akiba, shouldn't the police already be on it?
Until we're certain of that, all we can do is our duty as freedom fighters and investigate.
Oh! Hey, Tokikaze, would you care to help us out with that?
What?
Well, I mean, you seem pretty familiar with these things. So come on, what do you say?
It is true that I've been researching them. But I'm being specifically targeted by them as well. And I don't wish to involve you all in my affairs.
I think that ship has already sailed.
No kidding. These creeps have already changed one of our guys into some kind of freaky vampire.
Right, yeah, me!
So yeah, if you can help with that, we ain't gonna stop you.
All right.
Okay then, perfect. Shizuku, please write your name and cell phone number in the group registry.
Cell phone? I'm sorry, I don't have one of those.
That's rather unusual in this day and age, but if you don't
Really?
have a cell number, your email address will do just fine.
Well,
Sounds like you're a tough one to get a hold of. I guess it would be kind of awkward to ask for your home number, huh?
actually, I haven't been home in quite some time. There were problems.
Seriously? So you're an honest-to-goodness real-life runaway, all mired in melodrama?
I didn't run away exactly, and I do have a place to stay. A place with plenty of manga. They even have a shower there.
Don't tell me you're staying in a manga cafe.
Do you not have anywhere else to go? Seems you've got some heavy stuff going on.
Pops, you know, the upstairs here is all stark and bare and empty.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think we got some bedding squirreled away around here too. What do you say, Shizuku? If you like, you're free to stay on the second floor here for a spell.
And we won't take no for an answer. Meeting you like this feels like it's gotta be more than a coincidence. Know what I mean?
Right, it was almost like it was written.
Having you around can only be to our benefit if
A
we're to
game
continue
or
studying
something.
these monsters. It would seem to be a win for all parties.
Then we all agree! The Akiba Freedom Fighters have a new member! 3 cheers! Bob on!
But wait. I haven't agreed to anything.
I don't think you have a choice. Please, for me? Congrats, Freedom Fighter. Oh, don't go. Please, don't go.
All right. Just for a little while, though. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so here we freedom fighters stand, in the midst of a maelstrom. You said you fought some of these things already, but aside from that, you ever done any real hand-to-hand combat?
I was forged in the fires of Tokyo's Wrath. I think that's her name. I can hold my own in fighting games. Well, I can argue with the best of them.
I never meant to forge anything. You just mean we fight so often you happen to get something out of it, right?
I'm not sure I'd even call those fights. They seem to be more like tests of endurance to me.
Huh? What was that?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
See, I'm getting a little worried now. Hey, I know. A friend of mine runs a coliseum in Akiba. Or a battle arena, I guess. Whatever you want to call it.
What?
Might be a good place to get yourself caught up on the basics of combat. You want, I'll introduce you.
For real? What kind of person is this? Who the hell runs a battle arena in Akiba?
Good question.
Just a martial arts nut I know who found herself managing the place, that's all. But she doesn't let just anyone step into the ring. You gotta pass some kind of test first or something. I'll give her a call and let her know what's up. So you better get going. Oh, and take Shizuku with you too. A little extra training can't hurt any, right?
I think Toko should go with. She can probably force her way in there, no problem. Test be damned.
Watch your tongue. I am a dainty and respectable lady. You got that? Seriously, rude much?
It's not a bad idea, though. So whom will you escort to the arena? Shizuku or Toko?
Uh-oh. Go with the dunce of a maid, yeah.
What? Why me? I guess it makes sense, actually. You go by yourself, and they'll wipe the floor with you. So for your sake, yeah, I'll go along.
The battle
Great.
arena is on the other side of Main Street and right past Junk Street. You got that?
Junk Street.
Come on, let's get this over with.
Knock 'em dead!
So I can get into the battle arena through Junk Street. You can change partners by talking to the person you wish to accompany in Mogra. You can always select the most suitable person you desire to your desired ending, as your choices will contribute greatly to the story's conclusion. Ah, do you have a moment? I was wondering if there's anyone you have your eye on. I'm fairly perceptive in matters of the heart, so I can tell you that what the mini girls in your life think of you. Feel free to ask me for an update at any time. As you continue on your journey, conversation choices you make will determine how you are regarded, which in turn may affect the story's outcome. So be sure to check back with me from time to time, and always think before you speak. And with that, I'm going to end part 2. And, I will be back for part 3. Hey, what? Oh. Yo, what's up, shiz dog? Just out for a stroll.